For 20 years, Malcolm Vey was medicine's most celebrated artist. His anatomical sculptures adorned every major university, organs that pulsed with impossible life, muscles that seemed to twitch in their display cases. Students whispered that his work was too perfect, too real. Malcolm would only smile. "The secret," he'd say, "is working with fresh material." The fire changed everything. When the flames consumed his Victorian workshop, they revealed horrors that should have remained buried. In the basement, investigators found his true studio, not filled with clay and plaster, but with stainless steel tables and medical equipment. The air reeked of formaldehyde and something worse, the sweet stench of prolonged suffering. The sculptures weren't sculptures at all. Each masterpiece was a person, surgically modified and preserved while conscious. Malcolm had discovered that living tissue maintained its perfect appearance indefinitely when the subject remained aware, terror and agony somehow preserving the specimens better than any chemical process. In reinforced glass cases, investigators found his collection. A businessman still wearing his tie, eyes wide with permanent horror. A young woman whose mouth had been sewn shut mid-scream. An elderly man whose body had been sectioned but kept alive through a network of tubes and machines. Their hearts still beat. Their eyes still tracked movement. The worst discovery came last. In Malcolm's private study sat his crown jewel, a living anatomical model of a child, perfectly preserved and conscious, labeled simply, "Patient 0, my first success, age 7. Duration, 20 years. Malcolm was never found. But sometimes, late at night, museum guards report hearing scratching sounds from inside the sealed exhibits, fingernails against glass, desperate and endless, from specimens that should have been destroyed, but somehow remain, still aware, still suffering, still trying to escape their artistic immortality. The medical schools quietly retired Malcolm's work, but they couldn't destroy what he'd created. Because Malcolm's true masterpiece wasn't any single sculpture, it was the technique itself. And somewhere in a new workshop, his apprentice continues the work, searching for fresh subjects to preserve forever in their perfect living hell.